Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel in another video, and today I'm going to be covering a very easy side hustle that anybody can do. That way you can start making some money online. For those that are new here, I'm Nate at Nighttime Nickels. I create content all about making money online and specifically usually with affiliate marketing. So if you're interested in being updated on content like that, it would be much appreciated if you hit that like and subscribe button, or if you commented something below, because it really helps my channel grow. So without wasting any more of your time, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. So what do you need to make this work? In a sense, this is going to be installing a piece of code called the Facebook Pixel for business owners, and you're going to be charging them a slight or small fee to do so. This might require you to learn a few things in the process and problem solve in the beginning, but as you start doing this and you actually do it a couple times, the process is going to become quite easy, and you could probably do it in a matter of a couple minutes. So just to preface a couple things that you will need to make this work, and I will take you step by step through this process, is one, you are going to need a Facebook Pixel helper, and that is a Chrome extension or a plugin that you install on your browser. So if you do not have Chrome browser, you're going to have to install that, but you're going to need a Pixel helper. And then you're going to need a Facebook page, and I mean an actual business page. You can create one very easily. And then you're going to need to set up a Facebook Business Manager account. And then ultimately, your prospect will also need to have a Facebook page, and they will also need to have a Business Manager account where you'll need to request access. I know this might not make sense right now because I'm just getting into it, but I'm just prefacing everything that will comprise of this method. So, first things first, what is a Facebook Pixel? A Facebook Pixel is a piece of code that you install on a website, and it allows you and is heavily used for paid advertising. If you've ever been on a website looking at something and you saw an advertisement directly or right afterwards on your Facebook page, that is because they had a piece of code on their website called a Facebook Pixel. It's basically just a tracking cookie that allows you to retarget people and allows you to track the data and the visitors that come to your website. It is by far very powerful for business owners to have, because it can significantly reduce the cost of acquiring clients, and it just allows you to get a really targeted audience of everybody who's visiting your website. So what your ultimate goal here is to be reaching out to business owners that don't have this installed on their website, and you're going to ask them, or you're going to reach out to them, and you're going to offer to install it for them. It can be quite easy. It's just a matter of copying and pasting the code into the back end of their website after you request admin access. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now that we know and understand what the Facebook Pixel is and how you're going to utilize it to actually start making some money online. And just to give you an idea or how much you could expect to charge for this, I'm going to show you a freelance website, and I just Googled Facebook Pixel setup. And if you notice, the average price for a freelancer to set this up for someone is around $10 to $20. So that means if you get good at this and you can ultimately do this fairly quickly, you could charge companies around $10 to $20 to set this up for them. And also, you keep in mind that even if you didn't want to do this, you could actually drop service, which is where if you charged a company, say $30 to do this, you could then have someone else do it for a cheaper cost and you keep the profits. That's always something to keep in mind. But anyways, so step number one is you're going to need to install the Facebook Pixel helper. I will leave links in the description to all of these tools and things that you will need to make this work. And it is essentially a tool or a plugin, a Chrome extension that will show you if you have the piece of code installed or not. So I will show you in the top corner. I will go to my blog right now. And if you notice, when the piece of code is installed, you will have this in the top right. It will show up in blue that I have this, that it tells me that I have the Facebook Pixel installed. And then if we go to a website that doesn't have it, it will be like this. It will be grayed out. So So this is how you're going to be able to tell if a business or a website that you potentially want to reach out to has it installed or not. Because if a website does have it installed, you are not going to want to reach out to them because they already have it on their website. So now that you have that installed, you are going to need to create a Facebook page. I'm not going to go really in depth with this because this video would get really long if I went through detailed process of everything. I will leave resources below on how you can do this, PDFs and ebooks that you can just follow and you can actually send to your client or your prospect. That way they can set it up themselves. But just a quick run over, if you need to create a page, you can go up to the top right check or plus sign and you can click create a page. Quite simple. It's just going to take you through the process and you're going to create a page, add a couple photos and things like that. You're not necessarily going to be even using the page. It's just required to set up a business manager account. So next thing is you're going to just go to Google and you're going to go Google Facebook Business Manager. Okay. And it's going to be the first link. And you are basically going to create your Facebook Business Manager account. If you sign up and you create a Business Manager account with the same email address, it'll automatically be linked to your page, so you'll be good to go. Now, the back end of this page and the back end of your Business Manager can get very overwhelming, so I'm just going to make it easy and as seamless and beginner-friendly as possible. Don't really worry about anything in the back end of this because you're in reality just looking at setting up pixels for other businesses and you're going to charge them for that. So this is what the back end of it looks like, and ultimately the only place that you're really going to be utilizing for this method is you're going to go to more tools, you're going to go to audiences, and it should open a page like this. And then you're going to go to this blue. So sorry about that. You are going to, from the back end, you are going to go to settings. You're going to go to business settings. Out real quick. And then you are going to go down to data sources and you're going to go to pixels. Okay. And you are going to go add pixels. And this is ultimately where you're going to end up setting it up. But remember, you are not setting up a pixel for yourself, or you're not setting up a pixel for yourself or your own website. So don't go any further with this process. I'm just showing you how you're going to do it. You'll actually need to request access to your business owner. And by doing so, you can request admin access on their business manager account, which I will leave a link in the description of how you can do that. So now that we got this, I'm not going to cover specifically how you're going to set up the Facebook pixel because it's different for every type of website and everything like that. So you will be required to do a little bit more research, but I am giving you the means to actually go out and start making some money by implementing these methods. So what I like to do is I'm just going to go to Google and I am going to search plumbers in my area, okay? So we'll just look at True Plumbing. Okay, look, if you look at that, the first organic result on Google does not have a Facebook pixel installed. So imagine how much traffic that this website is getting because they are the first organic search result in Google and they don't even have the Facebook pixel installed. So then what we are going to do is we are going to copy their URL and you're going to come over to this website called builtwith.com. I'll leave a link in the description. And you're just going to paste their website. So it tells you that this will give you all sorts of different data about their website. If they have any types of plugins. So they do have the Google Analytics code plugged in. But they do not have the Facebook Pixel Helper, which is a great opportunity because obviously they are aware of the power of having tracking codes on their website. They just don't have the Facebook Pixel code installed. So what then I would do is I would go ahead and reach out to this company, and I would contact them and talk to them about installing the Facebook Pixel code for them on their website free of charge. Not free of charge, sorry. For a fee, and then you would, ultimately do this, and you could potentially start making money online, and you would do this on a scale. You would reach out to multiple businesses, and you might not get everyone that you reach out to. Some of them might ignore you, but the process is easy to set up for them, and ultimately you could make, if you're charging them $20 and you do a couple of them a day, or 5 or 6 of them a day, you could potentially make a full-time income just literally copying, pasting a piece of code into their website. Okay, and now that I totally forgot why I came to BillWith.com. So we're going to go to a detailed technology profile, and this is where it's going to tell you what their website was built with, because installing the Facebook Pixel code is going to be different for whatever platform that you are using. So if you're using WordPress, if you're using like GoDaddy or anything like that, the way of installing it is going to be different. So this is going to tell you what you need to look up and how you're going to have to install this Facebook Pixel. So it looks like this company is using WordPress, which is great. So, and then you're going to reach out to them, and you are going to ask them to install it, and that's all you're going to do. So I'm back on Google here, and I'm just going to go through another example and show you. So that even number 2, this is a very big company in my area. They don't even have the Facebook Pixel installed. So just to preface again, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go back to BuiltWith.com, and you're going to look up their website. You're going to see what platform that they built their website on. Okay, so they are using WordPress. So basically, as I mentioned, you're going to reach out to these companies, and you're going to offer to install this Facebook Pixel code for them for a fee. It's literally that easy. And when it comes to creating the Facebook Pixel code, I'm going to show you how you do it like this real quick. How you would do it. Once you got admin access, you would enter the URL here, and you would click continue. And then you would go to set up Pixel now, and then you would just go to set up manually, and this is the code, okay? And you would copy this code, and then depending on whatever website they had, depending on what platform they were making it on, that's the code that you would paste into the header of their section. So for this example, I'm just going to use this right here. I'm going to use, this is an example. So this is all I would do, really. So I'd go here, and I would go to tracking codes, and I would paste the code right there. And that's it. That's literally all you would be doing, is you would be copying and pasting a piece of code into their website. Now, you are going to need admin access to their Facebook Business Manager account, and you are going to have to request access depending on whatever platform they are using. So I hope that made sense. If you have any more questions, be sure to drop a comment below, or jump into my private Facebook group if this is something you're actually going to be trying to do. Reach out to me, and I'll help you out. I hope that explains it well. If you made it all the way to the end, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. The engagement and things like that really helps me. This is a fairly new YouTube channel. So with that said, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.